Today I'm producing a deep house song from scratch, and the finished results sound like this. My name's KARRA, and welcome to my home studio. I know what you're thinking. Is this girl powered by AI or something? Well, no. But one of the plugins I'm using in today's session is. Today I'm producing, writing, mixing, and mastering a deep house song in Ableton 12 from start to finish. We're going through every step from the initial inspiration, sound design, vocal processing, arrangement, and everything I did to produce my track, Burnin' Me Up, which you can hear at the end of this video. But first, let's open a new Ableton 12 session and set up our tempo. 122 is a perfect BPM for deep house. Getting inspired for beat making is way easier when you have a vocal sample to build around. So I'm gonna visit my latest pack of royalty-free samples, KARRA Vocals Volume 1, available at IamKARRA.com.
I'll never fail.
This features folders of wet and dry hooks, verses, phrases, one-shots, ad-libs, and more. Let's start browsing the dry hooks and see what we find.
Burning me up, burning me up,
This hook is already giving me ideas for my production.
burning me up,
Let's drag and drop it into an audio channel and customize the timing and arrangement.
burning me up,
Chop them up and place the downbeat wherever feels best for your idea.
burning me up, burning me up.
Another excellent way to customize your vocal samples is using the power of AI to change the sound and personality of any vocal recording. Now let me be clear, this isn't the unethical kind of AI that steals your identity or ideas. This is a useful creative tool that unlocks a world of sounds you can make with just your voice. SoundID VoiceAI offers a huge menu of realistic sounding female singers, male singers, or even musical instruments to process your vocals. Simply click each AI person to preview their voice like this.
This is my voice.
This is my voice.
This is my voice.
This is Mookie's voice.
Even my cat Mookie wants to sing along.
Get him out of here. Put him somewhere. This is my voice.
Okay, enough distractions.
We're kicked out, Dookies.
To import your voice, simply click the capture button and play your audio into the plugin.
Burning me up, burning me up.
Next, preview the menu and choose the voice that you want to sound like.
This is my voice. This is my voice. This is my voice.
This is my voice.
I want a male counterpart to my hook, and there's a huge selection in Voice
My
AI.
voice. This is my voice.
I like Oliver's voice, so I'm going to click Start Processing and let the AI do its magic. And in seconds, you've got vocals from Oliver, your AI session singer powered by SoundID VoiceAI.
Burning me up. Burning me up.
Let's try warping Oliver and see what key sounds best for his voice.
Burning me up. Burning me up.
I love this pitch down vibe for a deep house song. So let's try -12 semitones.
Burning me up.
And that's a fire vocal sample for my drop. But what if you want to change your voice to a musical instrument? Click the Creative tab, then browse their selection of realistic acoustic and electric instrument sounds. Now, who doesn't love a sexy deep house saxophone? My hook is still captured from before, so I'm simply going to press Convert. Let Voice AI work its magic, then press play. Now that sounds fire! And it was easier than ever thanks to Voice AI. Then sauce it up with some stock echo and reverb from Ableton's audio effects. Dial in the wet-dry to taste on each plugin. pitch your sample up an octave. And you've got an AI-powered saxophone lead to complement our vocals like this.
Burning me up,
Burning me up, burning me up.
Creating the perfect foundation for our deep house beat. But that's enough AI tricks for now. We'll revisit this plugin during the ear candy section of this video. Let's open up some virtual instruments like Nexus to lay down a bass line. I'm looking for a fat, juicy bass to get this beat started. I like this preset called Big Hills. Now that's thick. Just how I like it.
burning me up.
I'm gonna play something smooth in F minor.
Burning me up, burning me up.
Now that's a nice bass line. When I'm producing dance music, I always like to set up my kick drum layer as soon as possible because it sounds way more inspiring than a metronome.
Burning me up, burning me up.
This bass is feeling a little bit dull, so I'm gonna add some stock channel EQ to boost the mids and highs of our Nexus bass plucks. For boosting, I prefer Ableton's channel EQ. For reducing, I prefer Ableton's EQ8. In this situation, we're boosting. Plus, I want to add some sidechain compression to duck and groove my bass on beat. Simply choose external input on your compressor and select your kick drum as the sidechain source. Then pull down the threshold to taste, and you've got simple sidechain compression. Let's fill in this drum groove with some percussion and hi-hats. Then lay in some clap samples for a perfect 4-on-the-floor rhythm like this.
Burning me up,
And yeah, I like to dance to my own beats. What are you gonna do about it? That's enough drums for now. Let's switch gears and add some piano chords to our beat. Ableton includes a stock grand piano that sounds really good for electronic music, plus offers customizable parameters for a harder or softer sound. And the chord progression for my song sounds like this.
Burning me up.
Ayy. This piano needs a heavy bass layer to make it really feel like deep house. So I'm gonna open up Serum 2 and check out some of the bass presets in the factory library. Probably not that one. And definitely not the wet raspberry. But these Reese bass presets are getting closer to my idea. Then play a nice low octave that follow the root note from our piano. And I can already hear my arrangement coming together.
Burning me.
Let's layer our piano with some pretty pads. Nexus is the perfect virtual instrument when you care more about finished vibes than sound designing. And this preset called Sun Piano is exactly what I'm looking for, so let's layer it in. chords are simple, but they still got me feeling like some sort of big booty boss Beethoven.
Burning me up, burning me up,
Let's fill in this intro with some snaps to go behind our piano and synth. One of my favorite drum kits is Raw Hits by WholeLoops.com, which features a huge collection of pre-organized drum loops and one-shots for any genre of music. Then sauce up my snaps with a little reverb to match the vibe.
burning me up,
Okay, now I'm just having a little too much fun with it.
Burning me up, burning me up,
This beat is already giving me ideas for my vocal. I hear a verse happening during the quiet part in the beginning. Followed by a pre-chorus as the drums come in. First, I gotta intuitively feel for my melodies. Then I add lyrics that match the theme of Burning Me Up.
burning me up,
And this beat has me in my zone. Now let's mute our speakers, connect our headphones, and get ready to record some vocals. One of the most important tools any vocalist or producer can have is a good vocal template. This is a shortcut to recall all of your favorite channel settings and plugin chains in just 2 clicks. I keep a copy of my Ableton Vocal Template here in Ableton's sidebar. You can easily drag and drop it into any beat or project. Plus, it uses 100% stock Ableton audio effects, so it's guaranteed to open quickly, easily, and without the hassle of third-party plugins. Plus, I have vocal templates available for Logic, FL Studio, Pro Tools, Studio One, and Cubase. Available at IamKarra.com, linked in the description below. Now we instantly have pre-mixed channels for leads, doubles, harmonies, ad-libs, and group processing. The only plugin I want to adjust before we begin is Auto Shift, which is basically Ableton's built-in auto-tune. I set my key to F minor, and we're ready to record. Let's begin with lead vocals.
I got fire in my soul. Every time you look at me, you burn a rose. Untapped desire, nowhere to go. I'm just a prisoner.
We're only on the first verse, and it's already a banger.
I'm the island, you're the ocean. Don't know how much more I could take. Doing your magic, yeah, mixing your potions. I give you my heart for you to break.
Technically, the hook comes next, but I want to record my second verse just because I'm already in that headspace.
The time you wasted, running away. I'm not a child, don't wanna play your silly games. Ooh, I've been tested every day. You know exactly what to do to get a taste. I'm the island, you're the ocean. Don't know how much more I could take. Doing your magic, yeah, mixing your potions. I gave you my heart for you to break.
Next, let's record some vocal stacks for the chorus.
What you do to me? What you do to me?
All my stacks get recorded twice and panned to left and right for width,
What you do to me?
with low octaves for fullness.
What you do to me? Time wasted, running away. I'm not a child, don't wanna play your silly games. Ooh, I'm the island.
Then I take a quick break from singing to edit all my recordings by cleaning up empty space and applying crossfades. I like to zoom way in there to make sure everything is nice and clean for an easy mix down.
What you do to me? What you do to me? What you do to me? What you do to me?
And I'm already getting some ideas for my next vocal part. I'm feeling a long vocal pad to reverb out in the background. We'll process these with lots of reverb and echo in the mix. But now it's time for a bathroom break.
Can I pee before I gather?
And no, these boots were not made for walking.
Shoes, I can't even walk in them.
The last layer I record are ad-libs. These are improvised vocals that respond to or support the main idea. I like to simply record every idea, then delete things later when I'm editing.
Running away, I'm not a child, don't wanna play your silly games. Ooh, I've been tested every day.
This is a great opportunity to use the different voices and singing styles that haven't already been used in the main vocal. Or just yell some random stuff. Now all our vocals are recorded, edited, and ready for mixing. Let's customize our vocal template and add some extra effects to better suit this song.
Look at me, you burn a rose, untapped desire, nowhere to go. I'm just a prisoner to you, I lost control.
Here on the lead vocals, we have the KARRA effects rack, included with my Ableton Vocal Template. It has every type of delay you can need already set up for you. But in this mix, I'm only using the 8th notes. I just want to reduce the feedback to make it feel more short and bouncy.
Mixing your potions, I gave you my heart for you to break.
Each layer in the rack offers individualized volume controls over each effect.
I'm the island, you're the ocean.
I'm going to enable the drive for extra input gain and the phase inversion to make them as different as possible from the dry signal.
Mixing your potions, I gave you my heart for you to break.
Plus, I'm going to automate some quarter notes as a transition into the hook. Add a stock utility, then right-click the gain knob and show automation. Then draw in a line that activates the effect for just a couple measures. And you've got a simple delay throw.
For you to break.
Burning me up, burning me up, burning me up.
Next, let's visit the effects rack on our doubles group. This is where all the stacks are getting processed in a single audio effect rack instead of duplicated effects on each channel. I want to make these feel different with some lush half-note delays. Automate them on during our chorus. And increase the cutoff filter for brighter echoes. Then add some more reverb to add a dreamy vibe to the build-up.
What you do to me? Oh, what you do to me.
And for these background vocals, I'm even gonna add another reverb right onto the channels using the Ableton Hybrid Reverb. I want these as drowned out and wavy as possible. At the bottom, we have our ad-libs.
I don't wanna play your silly games. Ooh, I've been tested every day.
The vocal template already has high and low cut filters to give them that signature telephone effect.
The island or the ocean.
But I want to increase the reverb and quarter note delay to make them feel like they exist in their own space.
Your magic, yeah, mixing your potions. I gave you my heart for you to break.
As I listen to everything together, I feel like the vocals need some sidechain compression during the drop, just like the instruments. We can apply that here on the vocal group with the stock Ableton compressor set to an external input from the kick. Then increase the sidechain input filter. Pull down this line to lower the threshold. And automate the effect up during the drop so you only hear sidechain compression in the chorus vocal. And altogether, our vocals sound like this. Now that our vocals are mixed and arranged, let's revisit our production and add some ear candy to finalize our song. I like to produce most of the beat before I sing, then add the ear candy and details around the vocals. Being able to hear everything as a whole gives you a way better perspective for final production. So let's enhance the main bass sound in our drop. I'm going to open Serum 2 and scroll through some plugs from my preset pack called KARRA for Serum 2, available at imkarra.com. This is a collection of over 100 vocal Serum presets, made from actual recordings of my voice converted into wavetables with processing and envelopes already set up for you. This plug called Circus gets me really close to what I want. I'm just going to open up the Effects tab to customize my sound, then add the Convolve effect for extra gritty texture on top. Now my original bass from Nexus fills up the low end, and my Serum 2 bass adds interest and character to the mids and highs. And together, they sound like this. Much better. Now let's beef up that main synth in our drop with some extra ear candy. I'm going to sample the first note from each measure and solo my 2 bass layers. Then add Valhalla room to each layer and leave the mix at 100%. Increase the decay length and adjust the high cut and low cut to taste. Then create a new audio track in Ableton and choose resampling as the audio input source. Then print your layers to a new audio track by pressing record with your bass soloed. Chop your recording into 4 pieces. Then press the capital R keyboard shortcut to reverse each audio clip. Drag them into place and shorten the length with a fade. And you've got reverse bass swells that give our drop some subtle movement.
Burning me up. Burning me up.
Altogether, it sounds like this. Next, let's enhance our percussion with some drum fills. My vocal sample pack features some vocal percussion and beatboxing loops that we can convert to actual drum sounds with VoiceAI. Let's drag it onto a new audio channel and enable warp to ensure it's synced up with our project, like this. Now let's add another instance of VoiceAI and capture our audio. The Creative tab features a wide range of instruments like our saxophone, strings, drums, synths, and more. Let's try out the conga percussion preset.
That's sick.
And in seconds, you've got a percussion fill based on your vocal performance, powered by VoiceAI. This little bongo fill makes a perfect start to my bigger drum fill going into the drop. Let's try running some more ideas through VoiceAI. I'm going to copy one of my high harmonies onto another audio track to change the sound to a string with AI. First, let's capture our singing. Then go back to our Creative tab and find some strings. Strings 2 is best for higher notes, so let's choose this and start processing. Now this doesn't sound exactly like a string, but once we add reverb and pitch it up a couple octaves, it's an absolute vibe. It's got me playing the world's tiniest AI-generated violin. But in all seriousness, the way VoiceAI follows the exact pitch and contour of your voice makes instruments feel way more expressive and unique than regular MIDI strings. Let's try creating some more effects with VoiceAI. I'm gonna set up my mic and record a quick sample that sounds like a crash cymbal. One of these should make a perfect one-shot that we can copy and paste around our arrangement. But first, let's capture it into VoiceAI. Click Custom, and choose a drum kit that matches your genre of music. This drum brush kit sounds nice and chill. Let's start processing and see if we get a nice cymbal one-shot. And it might sound a little funny when it's dry, but once you sauce it up with reverb and mix it, you get a perfect transitional element for your drop. I actually really like how it feels like half human, half crash cymbal. It's a sample that's totally unique to me. Once we get to the final build-up, I like to take away the drums altogether and create a melodic moment in the song. But instead of having no drums at all, I fill in the beat with some organic shakers and soft percussion loops. Plus I layer in some sweepy noises for a riser effect. And snare drum rolls that get faster and pitch up as the build-up progresses. The final bit of ear candy I want to add is a vocal sample from my acapella. Let's create a new MIDI track with a simpler instrument. This is basically like a sampler, but for simps. So let's see if there's any melodies we can sample from our second verse.
For you to break.
Drag and drop your audio into simpler, then switch to one-shot mode. Transpose the audio up 12 steps for that high pitch vibe. Then add echo and reverb for a huge spacey tail. I'm even going to add another auto shift after the simpler for extra pitch correction on the vocal sample. Then play some staccato MIDI notes to emphasize that choppy feeling. And spice it up with a little OTT to bring more attention to the echo and reverb tails. And you got some sweet ear candy made from your lead vocals. Deep house music is all about slow, gradual automation. So I found the synth note pluck and gradually filtered and reverbed the sound in and out throughout the build-up and final drop. One note leads like this are a signature in deep house, and the automation brings it to life. To better mix my male vocal sample and saxophone sounds from VoiceAI, I added a little OTT and sidechain compression to make them bounce with the kick drum. To really fill in my drums, I layered in a few more hi-hat and shaker loops to make sure the intensity increases as the arrangement progresses. A lot of loops and samples are already processed to sound great, so mixing is as simple as setting the right panning, levels, and sidechain compression settings. And altogether, the drums in my track sound like this. All of our instruments are arranged, vocals are recorded, our templates are dialed in, and we've created our ear candy throughout our track. Let's process everything together with the master limiter. I like using FabFilter Pro L2 with the dynamic algorithm and a very slight gain boost. If your limiter is attenuating too much, there's a good chance your production and vocals are too loud as a whole. You can fix this by highlighting all your channels and pulling down the volume to create headroom. I find for house music, FabFilter Pro L2 sounds great with 2 to 4 dB of attenuation. I don't like to get too technical with my mastering. I'd rather fix any issues I hear with my recording, production, or mixing. If your song sounds good through just the limiter, that means you've done a great job with all the steps that come before it. Now that our track has been produced, recorded, mixed, and mastered, let's turn up our speakers and take a listen to our finished results of my new song, Burning Me Up.
I got a fire in my soul. Every time you look at me, you burn a rose. Untapped desire, nowhere to go. I'm just a prisoner to you, I lost control. I'm the island, you're the ocean. Don't know how much more I could take. Doing your magic and mixing your potions. I gave you my heart for you to break.
Burning me up, burning me up, burning me up, burning me up.
So there you have a deep house song from scratch in Ableton 12. When you combine some basic production experience with creative vocal samples and the power of AI, the possibilities really do become endless. SoundID's VoiceAI is not only an ethical AI creative tool for vocal manipulation, but it's also an entirely new way to repurpose old sample packs, recordings, or even add voices and instruments to your session all by yourself. This isn't some mindless prompt where you do nothing musical and get musical results. It's a creative tool that unlocks limitless sonic potential for any voice or speech. If you want to check out SoundID VoiceAI, I'll include links in the description below, plus links to my vocal sample packs and stock plugin vocal templates for Ableton, Logic, FL Studio, Pro Tools, and more. If you want to see more studio sessions like this that cover genres like hip-hop, EDM, indie pop, or any of your favorite DAWs, subscribe to my channel for new uploads every week, or follow my Instagram and TikTok for behind-the-scenes content like this. And I'll catch you guys next time in another video.